y'all can hear me. Is that better? Okay. Hey. Hi, Kayla. I like when Pretty V say what they do, what they do. That's Miami lingo. If anybody's worried about my hair, I'm going to do it some time. But, you know, this is what I'm doing with it. What's up? You tuned in, Kayla? You know something? I need to find more moms that are in Huntsville because I want to go on play dates. Hey, Jazz. I need play dates. Taj be putting his baby, his teddy bear, in the chair, and they be playing together. I'm like, oh, my baby need a friend. But then when he around kids, he act like he don't want to play with them. Hey, Shanika, thank you. You're beautiful, too. Arts and crafts. Arts and crafts. Haha, that's funny. More like business. But yeah, I like to call it arts and crafts. That's fun. Hey, Jazz. Thank you, sis. So... Hi, Devane. Oh my gosh, I miss you. I haven't talked to you in so long. I was thinking about the other day. I was telling Andrew about life at Crop. Remember when we used to skip school to go smoke? I don't know if I was supposed to say that on live, but yeah. Me, you, and Chandria, I miss y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. I'm going to be hitting you up really, really soon. I do need that space. Please don't forget about me. Skip the smoke, get tatted, chill at somebody's house. I'm telling you, we was just wow. Remember that time we was trying to rush back to Crop so Miss Kemp could come get us so we could go to Jit Wait. That was crazy. Around that time was just crazy. We need to get into this hairdo. Oh my gosh, thank you. This is just something quick. This is how I've been going out on the road. I've been wrapping my hair with white. I don't know what that means, but you get me though. Jungle Boy, he said he like my hair. You like my hair? Natural thing got going, you know? Yes. Damn. Y'all stop gassing me. I need something for my skin, man. What's going on with your skin, sis? But what I really wanted to talk about today was my Yoni Oils, my sex oils. You know, sex is life, especially when you got a good partner to have sex with. If you are a Libra or a Taurus, you are somebody who is sexually advanced. Being that y'all are ruled by Venus. Oh boy, listen. I have an Aquarius, man. And I don't want to say too much because it feels weird because I know my mama be watching these videos. Even though I would still tell her, but still, you know, just still. But my sex life is awesome. Speaking of, I've been celibate anyway. It's a challenge. But when I say I do not want to get pregnant, I've been using that Yoni. I'm going to use the other one now. I'm going to start using the other one because, listen. See, Andrew liked the fertility boosting Yoni oil, the one that help you make a baby. That's his favorite one. Around that time, it's funny because, let me see, it's September. Yes, this is around the time that I made the virgin Yoni oil last year, and Shanti was conceived in October. If anybody's still trying to find out if the oil worked or not. And then I'm waiting for Nicole to have her baby. That's another father. Father Shakir says now 4 babies. That's what's up. Like, that's what's up. I was checking the records on my Etsy. The top sellers of all my 25 plus products is Detox tea and that mature Yoni oil. That's a favorite. Speaking of mature Yoni oil, of course, if you don't know, has neem in it, and neem is a natural spermicide. Yes, when neem comes in contact with sperm, it dies. It kills the sperm within 20 to 30 seconds of contact. When you look at different authors that speak about neem, you have these holistic sites that are advocates of neem when it comes to skincare, when it comes to being a contraceptive. Thanks, Jazz. I am happy. Life is great. It's so abundant. But different sites that talks about neem, it'll always say that you can use neem as a contraceptive, and it's great. It's a great lubricant during intercourse, but it also say that you can dilute it with a water-based lubricant. So instead of doing a water-based lubricant, I use coconut oil. Coconut oil to me is way healthier anyway, and coconut oil itself is a great lubricant. It has many, many benefits as a lube for the vagina when it comes to vaginal tissues, when it comes to yeast or any candida buildup that's in the vagina. We're keeping it moisturized, healthy, etc., etc. I feel like coconut oil would be the best option. Whereas with the virgin Yoni oil, with it being a fertility booster, olive oil helps with sperm travel. How does, if anybody asks, how does this the olive oil being a carrier oil and virgin oil is a better sperm travel than coconut oil? You ever used so much coconut oil during intercourse, and then right after you stand up, you see the sperm just sliding down your leg? Coconut oil. Whereas this is not as light as coconut oil. It's a little thicker, so it helps it travel, and then it's being a fertility booster. This helps get the hormones revved up. One thing I always tell people that I reiterate over and over and over again, when using Yoni oils, make sure you masturbate. That's so important. Like, our sex life is so messed up. We just jump right into sex, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, you literally should be masturbating. A lot of us, aren't really comfortable with our bodies, so we feel like if we want to masturbate, we might as well go get somebody to do that. Thank you so much, Brianna. We want to go and get someone else to do that for us, but you have to be comfortable with your body. Like, honestly, I was that person, so I'm not shaming anyone. I don't want anyone to feel offended, but I was that person as well. Like, I was, oh no, I'm not fingering myself, or I'm not going to touch my vagina. Ew, that's weird. I never touch it. But you're going to put a whole penis inside of there. You don't clean that penis. You don't know where that penis been. You don't know what actually did anything, dehydrated penis, where it came from. But you let that go inside your vagina, and you tell me you can't touch your vagina. Sis, let's talk about it. Anyways, but yeah, so we have Yoni oils. That's both for like personal pleasure and for intercourse with you and your partner, whether you are homosexual or heterosexual. I know people who have girls with girlfriends who still love it, bumping each other, and they love it. You even have men. When I first started the mature Yoni oil, which is the birth control, when I first started it, there were so many people who bought it, but majority of them were men, believe it or not. Like, men love it, so get into it. One of the reasons why I say masturbate before sex with either Yoni oil, because that's how you make sure the properties and what you're trying to aim for works correctly. In other words, with there being neem in the mature Yoni oil, you want to go ahead and make sure the neem is already in there inside of you. Massage, get your hormones revved up for one. Prepare your body for not only sex but pleasure. Don't rush into it. Make it something intimate. Make it be passionate. Rub yourself and rub your partner. Lick on each other in different places. Prepare for it. You get me? But prepare for it in a loving way, because that's when it's like meditation, Sex shouldn't just be, oh, I'm gonna jump right into it because I'm horny right now. Boom, I want to quit. You know, like no. Mm-mm. You want to have a real orgasmic, sexual, intimate intercourse. You know, you don't want it to be very rough. You want it to be, smooth. Like grown folks, you need to get the rose petals. That's what sex is. With all the energy that you exchanging, sometimes you'll even get hot, you sweating. It's so much energy between y'all two. Although y'all bumping and grinding, you'll touch each other and I done shocked you. Like literally, that's how much electricity is going on, it's building. And that's what energy is heat. So all this heat between two intimate people, that's a spiritual connection. Then, oh my gosh, when both of y'all ejaculate, first of all, you create a whole life. That's common sense, isn't it? But it's just the whole point of it. Make sure y'all using Yoni oil right. Make sure Yoni oil is being used, for health purposes, for building, growth, love, connecting purposes, all of that. That's the mature. See, the mature is my favorite, and the virgin is Andrew's favorite. Andrew liked the virgin. The virgin is a fertility booster. So it's not going to help you have a baby. And oh my gosh, let me say this. I have so many people, I've been trying to have a baby for 2 years now. I just bought the virgin Yoni oil. I want to try it so that I could have a baby. So then here's me. I'm going to ask this question. You've been trying, why you feel like you haven't conceived yet. It can be hormonal, it can be infertility, it can be tumors, it can be cysts, it can be fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis. The list goes on with things that I hear from people as to why they can't conceive. But what I always tell them, do not use the virgin Yoni oil expecting to have a baby when you have some type of underlying womb disease. You get me? Or disorder, whatever term makes you feel comfortable, because people don't like to say, I have a disease when they have PCOS. You get me? But anyway, anything to, protect people's feelings. But so you want to make sure you handle that situation first before trying to conceive a baby. You don't want to have a hormonal imbalance, and then you conceive a child, which pregnancy is going to knock off all your hormones. So if your hormones are already knocked off and then you get pregnant and your hormones get knocked off even more, it's, oh my gosh, the body going to be so confused. Like it's going to be so confused, which can lead to, pregnancy problems. You get me? You can have issues. It can be, a number of things. I don't even know where to begin listing. It can be a number of things. Then too, everybody's body is different. I felt like my hormones were extremely tilted with Ashanti, like extremely tilted, like morning sickness the entire 10 months. So definitely see about, figuring out if you have another issue before you try to conceive a baby, because I wouldn't want you to have a unhealthy pregnancy. That's the time that you want to embrace, bonding with your baby. You want to make sure, you and your baby have a connection, and you're not dreading pregnancy like, I'm ready to finish it because, this is what's going on with my body. So yeah, make sure you address those things first. People who have PCOS just means your hormones are hella effed up. I'm just going to be real with you. And it's not that it's something that you can't fix. Something that we need to consider is that, a lot of us, I'm not telling nobody go vegan. I'm not pressuring nobody to go vegan, but it's diet. A lot of us eat meat, and we're not raising our meat. We're not raising our chickens, our cows, our pigs. You get me? Whatever. We're not raising our animals and controlling their diet and what goes in their diet. And then especially when they die, the feeling, how do I put this? Everybody has experienced a near-death experience. You get me? So it's like the feelings and emotions that you feel when you feel that near-death experience. When those animals actually die, those feelings be locked into their body. It's in their flesh. You get me? It's like this emotional, then it settles in the physical. So it's like you eating everything they felt before they died, It's to the point where if you're going to do a ritual like this, you need to make sure you are in control of all of it. You get me? Like all of it. You want to make sure you feeding your chicken grains and you're not getting it from the store and it's injected with hella hormones. Now you're trying to figure out why you're growing hairs in places that shouldn't have no hairs. And I'm not going to lie to you. If I wouldn't have went vegan, I probably would have been the person with PCOS, because my hormones been, boy, listen, I started having hormonal changes with my body when I was 7 years old. 7. Yeah. And I've been playing with that number lately too. But yeah, since I was 7 years old, I started growing pubic hairs when I was 7. I got my menstrual cycle when I was 9. My mom used to come to me. She used to be like, Crystal, is somebody touching on you? And I'm looking at her like, what? And she's, no, make sure you tell me. I want to know. If somebody's touching on you, you need to let me know. What are you having sex? At 9 years old, I'm in 4th grade. Mommy, get out of my face. I told you, if I stop talking in school, can you please take the period back? I will behave in school. I don't want to be bleeding. Mommy, I think I heard it. I was so innocent. And my mama coming at me like somebody touching me. No one is touching me. You are getting on my nerves. Like, ew. But yes, I matured so early. Like, so early. My body matured very, very early. And it freaked my mom out. It definitely did. But yes, so, on the topic of Yoni oils, the virgin Yoni oil definitely helps with fertility, but it's also a lubricant. Both Yoni oils does fight bacteria. It fights yeast, candida. It fights. Both of them helps clear chlamydia. Chlamydia is just a really, 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 really bad yeast infection. They clear chlamydia. Sorry about that. And also, it helped prevent the exchange of STDs. You get me? When you well lubricated, you lubricated enough. It's like the oil serves as a barrier. So whatever people got going on with their body, it's almost like there's a thin layer where it's still disconnected. At least in my mind, that's what I'm putting into these products when I'm creating them. Like, that's how I see it. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but to me, that's what I feel anyway. When it's lubed up, I really don't feel. Anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah. In other news, Financial Cares is soon releasing a postnatal package. Yes. One of the reasons that I created the baby and body powder was for women and babies. So you can not only put this on baby body, because I love baby powder. I always love baby powder. I stopped using it a long time ago, but I like that refreshing dry feel. Not extremely dry, but the for the most part dry feeling in my vagina. I don't like when my vagina is too moist, too wet. Like, to me, that's gross. Like, even if I'm moist, I'm gonna go dry it out. Like, I just want it to be dry for the most part. So I always use baby powder until I started reading how harmful it is for the vagina. I was like, yeah, I'm not putting that on my body. It's cornstarch with a whole bunch of foolishness in it. I don't see why you can't just use cornstarch by itself, but I'm not using cornstarch. My baby and body powder has green clay. It has red clay. It has baking soda to calm irritated skin. That's what's in it. And it's different herbs. I can't even list them right now. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. Now, y'all see me here. I'm working. Yes. Momprenuership. Let's talk about it. Momprenuership. Where last year, August 12th, I signed my lease for my last apartment. And then August 13th, I started working at Enterprise, in rental cars, car rentals, something like that. And I really love that job. Like, I really like that job. Sometimes I even miss it. My best friend works for Enterprise. She's now in car sales. I was like, dang, that's what's up. No envy, all applaud, all applause, all praises. I'm not that kind of person. I'm happy for her. And she's definitely moving up in the with the company, so that's what's up. But I do miss Enterprise, so it's like seeing her work when she was in car rentals. I was like, dang, I miss doing that. Like, that was my kind of thing. But it didn't make me feel to the point like, yeah, I want to go back. Like, nothing I ever stopped in my life, I would go back and do it again. Because once that door closed, once that chapter closed, there's no point in me going back and rekindling nothing. No. So Momprenuership came. It was, that job ended because I was putting my trust into the wrong people, which I'm not getting into that. But yeah, I had to make quick changes, and I had my last couple hundred that I had from Enterprise, and I was like, I need to do something with this money quick. So I flipped it. Then when I got my tax return, I flipped that too. And here I am with my business. Momprenuership means I'm going to be up at night sometimes creating products, preparing packages to send out the next day. Because I got to tend to the kids, put them to sleep, make sure they eat. Like, there's no time schedule, nothing. Like, nothing. Everything gets done when it get done. So it's like now I just make sure I have a bunch of products on my table so that, you know, I can have things prepared. So when the order come in, it's ready to ship out. Ready to ship out. Mompreneurship is sitting in my rocking chair with one baby on my nipple and the other baby just, you know, across my body in the L because Todd's so tall. Across my body in the L, reading books so I can master my craft, so I can know better about my business, you know exactly what I'm doing. Not to say that I don't know what I'm doing, but I learn more every day. And that's when ingredients and products change. That's when the dosages in certain teas and herbs and mixtures change. You get me? Like, let me see. The latest product that just underwent some changes was the feminine wash. Yes, the feminine wash. Feminine wash just changed. It now has nut oil in it. Yes. So it's the feminine wash, which this is it right here. Feminine floral wash. That's its entire name. It's not drying out the vagina, but it's also lubricating it as well. So yes, it has nuts. It has oils from the Cocos nucifera. Cocoa nuts. It has coconut oil in it now. So it's not only washing your vagina, but it's also moisturizing it as well. Keeping it nice and healthy. Who wants a dirty vulva anyway? Like, vulva has to be smooth. And, you know, that's what I meant. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I want it to be smooth. I don't want it to be dry. I don't want it to be wet. I just want it to be smooth, you know, nice. Pretty vaginas, you know? And this is not to, you know, negate any pretty penises because Andrew definitely uses my feminine wash. He say it's penis wash or something like that. He called it penis wash. He definitely uses it as well. So, you know, a lot of my stuff is catered toward women because, you know, society uses women so that they can break down the people. I'm not going to get into that because this is not a political video, and neither is this a time to address the war on people. This is the revolution, okay? Can you hear me? But yes. So that's the feminine wash that just underwent some changes, and I'm in love with the changes. I have a big bottle. I actually am using my feminine wash, but I'm also using the postpartum Yoni wash. Hi, husband. I'm also using my postnatal feminine wash. That has rosemary in it, and oh my gosh, it feels so beautiful. It feels so beautiful for a healing vagina. So that you guys will be seeing. Stay tuned for it in a couple of weeks because that's gonna be dropping soon. I'm so excited about that. I'm really excited about the whole postnatal package because I believe that's when I'm gonna actually finally release the Gentle Baby detergent. What's holding me up with that? Really, it's finding a good bottle because me, like, washing Shanti, she mess up clothes every single day. Taj mess up clothes every single day. So you want to make sure. I want to make sure when I get the when I have detergent, it's enough detergent so that I can, you know, I don't have to be going to the store every single week, you know, every 2 weeks. So that's where I am with the Gentle Baby detergent. It's not to say that, you know, I've neglected it or it's not happening anymore. No, that's not what's going on. It's really just finding the right container or package to use. I want to shout out Mother's Earth. Down to Earth 2/3, one of my Virgo sisters in Indianapolis, Indiana, with the holistic oral care. Shout out, sis. I got me a tongue scraper. Yes, copper tongue scraper, and she have the instructions. That's great business tip. Great business tip. It's on a nice little something I could even incorporate, because everybody don't want to use social media. And see, she actually have a store. She is so inspiring, y'all. She's so inspiring. But yeah, love her. Make sure y'all check her out. Down to Earth to Dirt Holistic Remedies. Mother's Earth, yes. Oh, she been around since 2016. She been around for a minute. That's what's up. But yeah, her name is Tia. Y'all go check her out. I'll tag her in the comments. But yes, y'all. So what y'all doing? Talk to me. I am uploading this video on my YouTube channel, so make sure y'all follow me if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel at Farusha HB. I'm not the real savvy person when it comes to those things, but you know, I'm figuring it out. Yeah, all that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare these orders. If y'all have any questions, please hit me up. Here you are. Give y'all a virtual business card. And Farusha Cares. It's Farusha HB. Those are my old business cards, but I have like hundreds of them, so definitely gonna use those. Thank you, Dominique. I am pretty, huh? Oh my gosh, y'all, don't stunt me. Don't stunt me. About to prepare some packages. Upload this video to YouTube real quickly for y'all. And then y'all can get it. But if y'all have any questions, let me know. The Yoni Oils are back on Etsy. If you are located in Huntsville or surrounding areas, pickup is always available. Drop off is available as well for a flat $3 gas fee. Yes, sir. I'm braiding my hair later this week. Or whenever. Said I was going to put a wig on, but I'll wait. I'll put the wig on later. But yeah, y'all need to get into this though. Don't sleep on it. Baby body powder, definitely good for skin. The other night I had I put some underwear on Taj, but I didn't know. I really don't remember putting a diaper on him. He probably put it on himself, and he had the diaper on too long, because I felt like I put some underwear on him. But he had it on too long. Just sprinkle a little bit of that baby body powder on there. In like an hour or two, skin completely healed. Let's talk about it, okay? But yeah. Y'all don't have no questions for me? What's up? My daughter is upstairs sleeping. I'm sending an order out to Tallahassee, Florida. Ooh, that's what's up.